Okay, good morning, Dudley. Just as a reminder, this meeting is being recorded. Shall we get up there and salute? I like this part. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I tripped over my tongue.
I do too.
Okay, Joanne, it's all yours.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the minutes from the August 4th meeting.
Well, I'll make that unanimous.
Okay. I make a motion to approve the motor vehicle abatements for the month of August for $835.41.
Second?
Make a motion to approve the levy of 2023 supplemental bills in the amount of $1805.57.
Second?
Make a motion to approve the levy of 2023 recommitment number 19R in the amount of $175.83.
Second?
Make a motion to approve the levy of 2023 commitment number 5 in the amount of $40,613.57.
Second?
So we're up to old business, we have none, I guess.
No.
Okay.
So the interims have been completed. Building rates have been adjusted. Of course, they've gone up.
Correct.
When you say building rates, you're talking about the cost.
Right.
Okay. The average single family is 7%. Now, the problem with that's as of 2022,
Correct.
not as of fiscal 24. So we're still a year and a half behind on values. So just to clarify to the both people that are listening, when the values of your house go up, the tax rate goes down unless there's an override or a proposition 2.5 or something like that. But if none of that happens, your tax rate, again, this I'm talking about for the whole town,
Right.
not individually, but the assessed values go up, the tax rate goes down. So the average, oh my God, yeah. So have we hit $1 billion in value for the town? You must be close to that. I bet you we're close to $1 billion.
We have to be close.
Wow.
I think it was.
The average single family is $393,236. That just blows my mind.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
So what's it got to be in Westboro? 700?
I'm sure. Absolutely.
Okay, the new values were approved as on September 8th, 2023. Is that what by the DOR?
Yes, that was early. Usually we're close to October.
So the assessors clerk position is posted on Indeed. Never heard of that until you told me that. Several resumes have come in. These are going to be reviewed by the screening committee. The committee members are Michelle Jervis, Aura Finn, and Olivia Antonson. The resumes will be reviewed. I want to keep saying resumes. Will be reviewed and given to the assessor's office on Tuesdays and Thursdays of each week.
Yes.
What an improvement over each month from before.
Yeah.
Well, I would think too, just as a comment, I think for many applicants that come in, we are looking for someone who shows a history of being on the job for a period of time. We really don't want a turnover of people in our office, because it takes a lot of time for you to train people, get them up to where they need to be at. So I hope people who are looking at this job are looking at it as a serious commitment that they want to have, and realize there are some technology skills that are going to be needed to go with it, along with some ability to interact with the public. So I'm sure that,
And there are courses that have to be taken as well.
yeah.
And their goal really should be to replace you. That should be what their long-term goal is. But in any event.
Well, you're right, it's a perfect opportunity to really get the experience that they need and be able to understand the process by having somebody
Well,
who's
and
done
again,
it
the principal
to show
assessor is
them.
not 30 years old. So
Correct.
it is just a great stepping stone for somebody to take their career one step further.
Yeah.
But, so next Tuesday you'll get some resumes?
Correct.
Good.
And they're gonna weed out some of the ones, like, there was a few,
Yeah, yeah.
that had no experience
Right.
whatsoever. No computer experience. They're just gonna go, no. They're gonna look at the job description, qualifications, and what they have to offer. And I'm sure there's, a lot of people just go on Indeed and just keep putting their resume out to get anything, you
Yeah.
know.
Does that cost anything, Indeed?
I don't know. I don't know. It costs us to use it, but I don't know.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Is it-
Michelle told me that if we let her know within 70 hours that you don't want
Not
that
72 for 3 days, but 70.
70,
Perfect.
that if you tell them no, Indeed will not charge you for that resume,
Huh.
for that service.
What's our ability, how quickly have we gotten the authorization that we can hire someone?
Well, yeah, that, please
We
tell,
can-
speak
yeah,
about that.
So
'cause
I
we-
spoke with John yesterday, and he said, for example, that one good resume that we had, we could interview as early as Wednesday or Thursday and hire on Friday. He's not messing around.
That's
He
changed.
wants it done.
Yeah,
We went months.
Once.
We had to finally close the office.
yeah, oh, yeah, I remember. This is,
So
no,
this is hopefully gonna happen quickly.
Well, let's hope that you have, at least that one turns out to be a good interview and a good fit for you. Because it takes a year to get them up to speed. I mean, all this
And then they have to
DOR
get-
stuff.
Yeah, they have to have the knowledge of Mass General laws, even just to do a motor vehicle excise abatement, you have to know what the laws are on that. You can't just hand in an application and say, yes, I'm gonna abate it.
Yeah.
We have to have attached documentation to be allowed to do it. So, something that simple, you need to know the laws.
Well, and also, I mean, you had 400 building permits, you gotta input them. So you have to have some.
Input them, how about inspect them?
Well, I know, you gotta go inspect them, but your clerk or assistant will then have to input them, right?
And that too is gonna take a while, because you have to track new growth, and track new growth is not always simple.
Now, who draws the diagram of the house, the footprints of the house?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, so the clerk doesn't do that, or the assistant?
But I
What-
wouldn't
Is she
have
an
a
assistant, or he an assistant?
clerk.
What is clerk? My God.
And clerk is outdated. An assessor's office with one person really needs an assistant.
Of course.
And that's what Mary was trying to do. She wanted to take all the assessor's
I know that.
courses.
I know that.
Then she could defend values. She can't defend values at the counter. Only I can,
Yeah.
you know, so.
What do we have that's major upcoming that the public needs to be aware of? I mean, any kind of abatements, what's?
Another batch of excise abatements are going out on, I think, the 19th or the 21st, I can't remember. So those people are people that just registered new cars because they traded in a car they had back in January. So we'll probably have a lot of abatement applications. I just sent out, they were supposed to go out on September 1st, they didn't happen, all the chapter land applications. Those are gonna start to come in. I'm still receiving exemption applications, which need to be logged in, and I have to go through each one of them to make sure they qualify. The clerk always did that. I have to work on my new growth. I have to get that prepared for the DOR, and then I have to start working on my classification hearing once we get close with the recap sheet.
I want to explain to the board here too about the access to the field cards via the computer system. O'Connor Insurance offered to pay the $4,000 fee to get them up, so that, you know, insurance people, the realtors and all the rest of those are just not too happy with us. But in any event, so I told Lisa that, and she went to John because we had, O'Connor hadn't gotten an invoice to pay the $4,000. And if you can explain what John said.
Right, so John asked me to go ahead and get them put back up right away, and then I don't know what happened, but he said it would be better if we wait until the town meeting in October, because he didn't want O'Connor Insurance to pay for it, and we ended up having the money.
Well,
Sounds like we have the money then.
yeah, I mean,
It all depends on town meeting vote. I mean, I
Right,
think he's
well,
making a balanced
Well,
budget
for-
right now, but.
So the worst thing is he refunds the $4,000. I mean, at least we would be up and running. I mean, you know, I thought Ryan O'Connor that was a great move on their part. You know, of course, they want to have funded by O'Connor Insurance, which is,
Absolutely.
so I just don't know why we can't. I mean, we're wasting weeks, a month,
Well, it's not even wasting that, it's tying her up.
I know that.
Because requests are coming in.
Oh,
Like
that's-
like I said, I had one yesterday for 10 field cards.
Yeah.
An entire, or 55, and I'm like, I can't do that right now.
Well, we need to send something to him then, from the board, that says we would prefer that we're able to move ahead with this.
Yeah,
And then just reimburse them.
Yes.
Because they're not even charging us that now, they're only charging, I think, it's in there, like 2,000 something.
whatever, it's a
Because they
pid-
prorated it, so it's not even as expensive.
I mean, it's a piddling fee compared to what we're tying up your time.
And if they invoiced us for billing, is it payable in 30 days, that it has to be paid right away? Would they give us 30 days to pay it, and then the meeting would be done?
Yeah,
And
I
we'd know
mean-
one way or another.
I mean, we've been, Joanne and I have personally been getting flack about this, you guys can, you can get the field cards, we can't. Well, we can't get the field cards either, it's a one-user system.
Right.
You're the only one that can use it. So just for the sake of harmony, we'd like to get these people off our back to think we get some
We'll help
kind of
everybody
special
all the way
privileges.
around.
Now, do you need a motion to do that? Can you,
Oh, if you guys want to write something up, I'll hand deliver it to John.
Joanne, can we use your wordsmanship here?
You need us to stop at the office, or to write something?
If you want to just write something up from home, then just email it to
Okay,
me,
all right.
and then I'll hand deliver it to
All right,
him.
yeah, I'll do that, I'm willing to do that.
Because you made a perfectly valid point, it's gonna take 30 days for the billing.
Correct.
Well, the meeting will be over and the public will be
And
satisfied.
I know Ryan's waiting for an answer.
He is, because I just saw him this
I
week.
did, yeah.
He said, what's going on, what's going on? I said, I don't know, let me find out. And then that's when you gave me all that feedback, was it yesterday? Wednesday, whenever.
One day this week.
So, okay, number 11, Joanne is,
Let's see, we don't hold our meeting.
but did you want to, anything more you wanted to?
No,
Okay.
no, I think I
I'm
covered
sorry.
everything.
Okay, how is October 13th for our next meeting?
I can't make it then.
Can't make it.
Are you afraid because it's Friday the 13th?
Oh, no.
I love Friday the 13th. I walk under ladders, have black cats walk in front of me, it's just wonderful.
He doesn't suffer from triskaidekaphobia.
No, I don't, no. A lot of other things, but not that.
Okay, David, are you available on the 13th?
Yep.
Okay, well.
So I just have to make sure, we're gonna have to hold the minutes, because he wasn't here for all the votes.
Oh, that's right,
So-
crap.
Oh.
Do we want to do a quick revote?
We can, I mean,
Why don't we do that rather than
it'd
hold
be a
up the
lot
minutes?
easier.
Yeah, we're gonna go through, 4 through 8. We're gonna do a revote, for everybody wondering what we're doing. I'm not gonna be here for the next meeting. David wasn't here for a few of the votes, so we're gonna revote these, supplemental bills and abatements.
Oh, okay, all right. I make a motion, we approve motor vehicle abatements for the month of August for $835.41.
Second.
Unanimous.
Make a motion, we approve the levy of 2023 supplemental bills in the amount of $18.0557.
Second.
Unanimous.
Make a motion to approve the levy of 2023 recommitment number 19R in the amount of $175.83.
Second.
Unanimous.
And I make a motion to approve the levy of 2023 commitment number 5 in the amount of $40,613.57.
Second.
Unanimous.
That was a lot easier.
So that's, yeah, that way you don't have to hold things in abeyance and.
Yep. All right, if we have nothing else, then
Well-
I make a motion to adjourn the
No,
meeting.
oh yeah, we have to adjourn the public meeting because we're going into
Yeah.
executive session, so,
Second.
I'll make that unanimous. We are now going to vote to convene into executive session under MGL Chapter 38, 21A, 7, to comply with or act under the authority of and any general or special law or federal grant in aid requirement. Discussion of applications for tax abatements and/or exemptions, including any necessary votes pursuant to GL 59 and 60 and/or GL 214 and 1B as applicable.
Okay, I make a motion, Joanne Zibzak, not to reconvene in the regular session.
David Derrigan, second? Second? Or-
Conrad Allen, unanimous.